All right, shalom, shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
We're the Hebrew Israelites back out here for another quick lesson. First and foremost, as always, before we get started, I want to turn to the east and give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash. All right, double honors to the head apostles / elder bishops of Great Millstone who teach and who rule well. Peace, blessings, and safety to all you sincere Akim. Keep pushing, keep believing, and keep the faith, regardless of whether people hear or bear. All right, this is gonna be a free flow. All right, just kind of going in the spirit, wherever the spirit takes us. All right, whatever the spirit leads us to feed you, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians who make up the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. All right, seed line of Jacob, and your confusion of faces. All right, who may look like other nations, but your seed line goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and you know through the spirit. Let's go ahead, and I'm gonna start off at Isaiah chapter 66 and verse 5. All right, going into the Lord's return.
Cool.
Yep, Isaiah Salaki. Page start flipping. All right, Isaiah 66 and 5, and it reads, "Hear the word of the Lord, ye that tremble at his word. Your brethren that hated you, that cast you out for my name's sake, said, let the Lord be glorified. But he shall appear to your joy, and they shall be ashamed." All right, so all you that tremble at the word of the Lord, those who truly fear the Lord, the hopeful elect, all right, because these Christians, these Catholics, and all these different people, you know, they honor the Lord with their lips, but their heart is far from him. They don't really fear the Lord. All right, it says, the same ones that cast you out for the name of the Lord's sake. All right, because we're coming in the true name of the Heavenly Father, His only begotten Son, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, not God in Christ blessed. All right, not Jebus, not Allah, not Buddha, not the Hindu goddess Shiva, but the true name of the Heavenly Father, whose name is Yahweh and His only begotten Son. All right, and with that comes, you know, the persecution of the world. All right, because, you know, you coming in the spirit of truth, which the world cannot receive. All right, but it says when the Lord appears, He's going to appear to your joy, and the rest of the people are going to be ashamed. All right, you know, because He's coming to bring great destruction upon those who are disobedient to the law, statutes, commandments. You calling on the wrong name, you're breaking down the scriptures the wrong way, all these different things, man. All right, the Lord is coming to bring destruction to all those who obey not the gospel of Yahweh Shai and Mashiach. Yep. You got any precepts, brother? I can keep flowing. All right, why you?
This is Psalms 33 and 8. Let all the earth fear Yahweh. Let all the inhabitants of the world stand in awe of Him. Right? Because ultimately, what? The Lord is going to judge the whole world, man. He is the Father of spirits, man. He controls everything, man. The Lord said, is there evil in the city and He's not done it?
That's right.
Right. The Lord said He makes live and He makes them dead, man. Right. If you're alive or you're dead, it's because the Lord allows it to happen, right? Right.
If you wake up in the morning, you can use the bathroom the right way. That's because the Lord, you know, gave you, allowed you to do that.
Right. I just seen a young man about in his early 20s, an Edomite, or what is perceived to be an Edomite, and he literally had little arms and little hands, but he was a regular sized person. Right. But just the other day, where I live at, he got out the car with his mom, and he literally had little arms. His arms only about long to your elbow, and in his hands fully, no, all 5 fingers, but they were just little. He had a full body, man. Hey, the Lord can do it to you, man.
That's a judgment of the Lord, and even then, you know, that's mercy, because, you know, the Lord, he could do all kind of things. He can make you blind, He can make you deaf, you know, He can make it to where, you know, you can't talk, you know, all these different things, man. The Lord could put hell on you, like He did with what's that guy, Stephen Hawking?
Yeah, the genius guy. Come on, yeah.
Yep.
The one that's supposed to be so-called brilliant, but then put him in a wheelchair, man.
Right.
And before that, him being a scientist, he was puffed up with all this knowledge he had, and he was saying he didn't believe in God. But in that moment, when that happened to him, now he believed that there's a God. You know what I mean?
Right.
Stephen Hawking believes there's a God. He knows it is, man. Right?
I got a precept. This is Hebrews chapter 10 and verse 31, and it reads, "It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power." All right, it is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. So ain't no reason for anyone on the face of the earth to be proud, man. All right, because you don't, like I said, it's only by the grace and mercy of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai that you living, that you breathing, that you can see, that you can hear. Like you said, like we just went into the example of that devil Stephen Hawking. You know, he was making mockery, you know, talking a bunch of nonsense against the Lord, and the Lord he punished that dude, man, because he had all that money and he paralyzed, but dude couldn't, you know what I'm saying, he couldn't do nothing. He couldn't move his head. You know what I'm saying? He got all this money. He can't sleep with a woman. You know, probably got to eat through a straw. You know what I'm saying? Had to have somebody help him use the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? Everything, man. And Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai was the one that put that judgment on him.
Right, because what it is I'm gonna skip down to Psalms 33 and 11. The counsel of Yahweh standeth forever. And ultimately that's what it is, man. The counsel of the Most High, it's gonna stand forever. So regardless of what you think or what you say, the most High word go out and will never come back void, man.
That's right.
So that's just it, man. There's no other way around it. So his word is established, man. That's why I was saying that the word of the Most High is jumping off the pages right now, man. Right? Via prophecy, man. Because we're in the time that prophecy must be fulfilled. So this is a thing that we need to be talking about, right? That proves that there is a God, there's a living power, that the Bible, what they call the living word, really is a living word, man. Right? Right? So it says, standeth forever the thoughts of his heart to all generations. So no matter what generation you live in, the Most High reigns supreme, man. You can, because people will come up and say, oh, that's in the Bible days. Right. You talking about it's the Bible. Well, all generations are the Bible days.
Right, calm.
You know
right. Bring it out. Facts.
Right.
Yep. I got a precept. All right, this is Ezekiel chapter 12, and I'm gonna start at verse 21. And it says, and the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, what is the proverb that ye have in the land of Israel, saying the days are prolonged and every vision faileth? All right, so the word of the Lord pretty much, like we telling our people, hey man, you acting like, you moving like these things aren't gonna come to pass, man. Because a lot of our people, they say, oh well, look at how long the world been going on. He still ain't came back yet, right? But it says verse 22, it's like at verse 23. Tell them therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, I will make this proverb to cease, and they shall no more use it as a proverb in Israel, okay, amongst the children of Israel, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, all right? But say unto them, the days are at hand, and the effect of every vision. For there shall be no more any vain vision nor flattering divination within the house of Israel. All the lies are about to be cut down, all right? Like, as he said, man, these words of truth, they're jumping off the pages, all right? We see evils and only evils coming upon the face of the earth, and it's only going to increase as time goes further. It says, verse 25, for I am the Lord, I will speak, and the word that I shall speak shall come to pass. It shall no more be prolonged. For in your days, O rebellious house, will I say the word and will perform it, saith the Lord Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. So in our days, right, because the Israelites have now been pretty much woken up. They've been out here in the highways and byways preaching 40, 50 years. The Lord says, in your days, all right, when these words go out, in your days, will the vision not be prolonged anymore, but it shall come to pass, right? All right?
Yeah, the Lord said that what? He's going to shorten the time for our sake, or no flesh will be saved, right?
All right, it's going to be that bad out here,
right?
Yeah.
So it says, I got one that's Malachi chapter 3, verse 14. Yea, ye say, it is vain to serve Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, and what profit is it that we have kept the ordinance, man? So look, we're telling you the ordinance, the law, statutes, commandments, right? Right? And it's not technically an addition, but the way the world sees it, it's an addition. You oh, watch out, boy. Went out to grab the fucking ball in the middle of the road and cars is coming. But it don't seem like an addition, because it may seem like an addition, but Yahweh Shai is all through the scriptures, right? So they think that, oh, this is the new covenant. No, Yahweh Shai, it says that that he was slain before the foundations, right? And he was slain before the foundations was even created. Why? Why? For the elect's sake, man. Right? It's not for any of these other people. The Lord was always gonna find a way and have a way out for the elect, and really ultimately for all of Israel at the overall end.
And if I may add, it said that Yahushua comes in the volume of the book.
Right.
I want to add that in too.
Yeah, that's beautiful. The elders were just talking about that because your Mr. High Priest Alazar said that he don't believe in the epistles of Apostle Paul.
Apostle Paul, right?
Yeah, he don't believe in the epistles of Apostle Paul. So, hey, and that's beautiful. You know, the Yahushua come in the volume of the book, man. Right? Because it's written of him, right? Right? So it says, and that we have walked mournfully before Yahweh of hosts, right? And you have walked mournfully. Why? Because you disobey the Lord. So the Lord has to send you into captivities.
Right.
The Lord said, can you get that one in 2nd Ezra 16 for scourges for amendment?
Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
Because ultimately that's what this is, man.
Right. So
because the Lord had to try to give you. Matter of fact, you get there when I get there.
I got it. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 16 and verse 19. It says, "Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent for scourges for amendment." Okay, and that means to amend your ways, to change your ways. All right, to correct, to get right.
No, but
be corrected.
But scourge, in fact, let's look at the definition of scourge. The scourge means to be punished.
Yeah, right. Whipping.
Right.
Yep.
Definition of scourge.
I'm gonna finish that out.
Let me see. No, I'm gonna just read this.
Okay.
Definition is a scourge. The definition of scourge: a whip used as an instrument of punishment. So the Lord used these other nations as an instrument of punishment. That's the reason why Esau in itself is the Lord's sword. What is the sword technically? Yeah, it's a thing that kills you, but it's technically what? An instrument or a tool, right? And so the Lord is using Esau to put us down, and that's why we're in the ghettos, the barrios, and the reservations right now, right? The Lord is using them as a tool, as an instrument to punish you, man. And you're not ever being mindful, right, of the punishment, right? I think it's
it says that in the next verse.
Yeah, keep going.
Yep. 2nd Ezra chapter 16 and verse 19. I'm gonna read again and then read 20. It says, "Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish."
Right, that happened to us in 70 AD. You had famine and plague. Then people ran from the interiors of Israel, Jerusalem, in Africa, over into Europe, over into Asia. But guess what? Through time, you forgot. You forgot the Lord put you into slavery. Mm-hmm. He put you into hunger, famine.
Right.
But guess what? It's all going to happen over again. This is going to be the last time you get punished. Because guess what? There's no other land for the Lord to send you to. Right? Because if you think about it, before, when the Lord sent us to other lands, it was a land we wasn't enslaved in. So at this point, we've been enslaved on every aspect of the world. Yeah. So there's no other place to send you. So the only thing left is death. Yep. Death by pain. Yep. So you're gonna know it, death by pain, man.
That and also, the Lord is perfectly balanced. You know what I'm saying? He pretty much made it to where all these different heathen nations had afflicted us, so that when it comes time for us to go into the kingdom, it's justified that we, that we rule over all the heathen nations. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but and not to mention, He gave them their chance to rule.
Exactly.
And in their opportunity to rule, they ruled unjustly. There was no righteousness in the way that they ruled. Right. The closest one. That's why when you look at the head, when Daniel told him about the statue, and then the dude went ahead and made it, he told him the head was gold, which goes to the Babylonian Empire or Nebuchadnezzar at the time, saying that he was the most just out of all of them. Out of all the other nations, and as you know, as you go down on that man, all the way down, it gets worse and worse. Right? Until you get to the bases of men. And what's your feet? Your feet is the base of the body, the bottom. So now you got the basis of men ruling over you, man.
Right. That's in you're referring to Daniel chapter 8.
Yeah. Turn 2. Daniel 2.
Yeah, you're right. Daniel 2. Yep.
Right.
Going into the beast systems and all that stuff like
Yeah,
that.
going into the beast systems. Because
Right.
technically every system was a beast system, but this is going to be the ultimate beast system that's going to try to push that charagma to you, right? So I'm going to go into this. Did you finish that?
No, I ain't finished it.
Go ahead.
Now, verse 20 it says, "But for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness."
Yeah, you so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians are not turning from your wickedness, man.
Right.
Right?
Yep. They shall not turn
God,
from.
Yahweh, who's your God, you should be turning to, right? Keeping the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability in the faith of Hamashiach Yahweh, not Jesus and not no Christ, man.
Right.
Right?
Right. Those are idols. Those are idols. Yep. It says, "But for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness,
Right.
nor be always mindful of the scourges."
Mindful. Not always be what?
Mindful of the scourges.
Of
Right.
the scourges. And scourges going to what? Those instruments that will fit for punishment. Punishment is what? For correction, man.
Right. Those punishments. I got to preach.
Right. So it says Isaiah chapter 1 verse 4, "Aha, sinful nation, a people laden with iniquities, a seed of evildoers," right? But would you technically meant to be the seed of evildoers? No. The Lord meant you to be the seed of the righteous. But you're so into this, so wrapped up into Esau and these other nations and serving Baal or serving Christ or serving Islam or Allah or whatever, or Buddha, or like you said, Sheba, or whatever madness Jake want to be into, right? I'm my own God, right? I'm a 5%er, some madness, right?
Right.
You don't know. You done turned yourself into a seed of evildoers, right? It says children that are corrupters, right? Because not only am I'm corrupted, I'm a corrupter. Hey, bro. Hey, I need you to make some money, youngster.
Right.
Here, you know what I'm saying? Take this sack down over there. You know what I'm saying? Make y'all show you how to make some money out here. Young blood. Let me go ahead and show you how to get down like this. You know what I'm saying? You need some game in your life. Right?
They teach.
Right.
They pretty much push wickedness on you from the time you can even speak.
Right, good. That's the corrupters, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like even dude, one day the chick was talking about how the guy was talking about, his daughter is dating some dude, but the dude is a lame. I don't know, my daughter dating this dude, he's lame. Well, wouldn't you want your daughter to date somebody that's lame?
Right,
Maybe
right.
he don't even know to try to go put it in or whatever. He's just so green. You know what I mean?
Right.
It'll keep your daughter. He's so green to keep your daughter clean, right?
Right.
Not meaning to rhyme, but that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He being so green, keep your daughter clean, because it says what? Keep your daughter in straightly, man. Why would you want her to go with some hoodlums, right? Right? Because it's cool to be with someone who's out there in the world, right? Instead of having a lame where the women begs for a good man, but the good man is lame though. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know? So it says, they have forsaken Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai. They have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto anger, right? They are gone away, what? Backwards, right? It said you're not mindful. You just go forever going backward. Asshole backwards, they used to say back in the day, man.
Yeah.
Right? You so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians, man, you rushed to do wicked, man.
Right. I got some precepts.
You know what I'm saying? It says, why should ye be stricken anymore? Ye revolt more and more. The whole head is sick, and the whole heart, right? Dealing with your mind, lob. Your mind is what? Faint, right? And faint means you just gave up, man. Right?
Yep. Still going?
No, I'm good.
Okay. All right. And I just want to add on to what he just brought out. It's Isaiah chapter 59 and verse 1. It said, "Behold, the Lord's hand is not shortened, that it cannot save. Neither his ear heavy, that it cannot hear. But your iniquities have separated between you and your power, and your sins have hid his face from you, that he will not hear."
Right. And your sins hid his face from you, right? Right? Because what did King David say? He said, may your face shine upon me. Right?
Yep. It says, for your hands are defiled with blood, and your fingers with iniquity.
Right.
Your lips.
What is everybody doing in these neighborhoods? No matter where you at. Read that again.
All right. It says Isaiah 59 and verse 3.
Yeah.
For your hands are defiled with blood.
Okay. They're up there gangbanging, throwing up their gang signs.
Right.
Quick to shoot your brother. Right? So now your hands is filled with blood. Right? And if it ain't filled with blood that way, what are you doing? You selling drugs that ultimately people get killed over those drugs. Right? So your hand is always filled with blood. If it ain't you killed your brother for blood money, you're extorting another brother for blood money, or you're out there selling drugs for blood money. Right?
Right. Yep.
Go ahead.
It says, for your hands are defiled with blood.
Right.
And your fingers with iniquity.
And your fingers with iniquity, right?
Yep.
Extortions, robbings, killings. Right.
I was about to get into that. It says, your lips have spoken lies, and your tongue hath muttered perverseness.
Right.
None calleth for justice, nor any pleadeth for truth.
Right. Perverseness, right? Yeah. I'm a man in a fucking woman's body. I'm a man in a woman's body, or a woman in a man's body, or whatever the perverse thing you want to say.
Right.
Your mind is full of perverseness, nigga. What is wrong with you?
Right. It says, none calleth for justice, nor any pleadeth for truth. Right. They trust in vanity and speak lies. They conceive mischief and bring forth iniquity.
And bring forth what? Iniquity.
Right.
Right? You got plots and schemes. Hey, let's all go into the store and let's just grab everything and everybody run out at the same time. Right? The Lord said, falling out a multitude to do wickedness, man.
Do evil,
Right?
A little bit more meat on that. Isaiah 59 and verse 7. Their feet run to evil, and they make haste to shed innocent blood.
Right, there you go.
Yeah.
Right? Man, I seen the enemies on the other side, you know what I'm saying, where them bloods be at, cuz, or where them Crips be at, blood, or whatever you want to call yourself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? GD, Vice Lord, let's go over there and let's go kill a nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Like quick to do it too.
Right.
Yep. It says their thoughts are thoughts of iniquity, wasting and destruction are in their paths.
Right.
The way of peace they knew not.
Right.
And there is no judgment in their goings.
The way of peace they knew not.
Yep. It says they have made them crooked paths.
Right.
Whosoever goeth therein shall not know peace.
Yeah, you're gonna know peace. But look, but listen, and that's beautiful that it ended right here. Because look what you Jake said. It says, this is Malachi chapter 3, verse 15. It says, now we call the proud happy.
Woo. Yep.
See, and ultimately that's what you're doing. You're walking around saying, hey, I'm that boss B, I'm that da-da-da-da-da, I'm that nigga, I'm that one. You walking in pride like Esau, man.
Right.
Now you done took on the things of Esau, man.
Right, because Esau's known as the most proud.
Can you get that? You became more wicked than a wicked.
Yeah, that's Ezekiel 5 and 5.
Oh,
Yep.
Yeah, because that's ultimately what it is, man. Let me see. It says, and now we call the proud happy. Yea, they that work wickedness are set up, right? And we know that in this society, those that work wicked, they are set up. Because when you look at it, and when you're in the neighborhood, who had the nice car in the hood? It was the dope dealer, right?
The dope dealer, the pimps. Right. Yep. Pimps, the gangsters, the thugs.
Right.
Yeah. And that's what all the women wanted.
When you deal with the upper echelon of the gangsters, right? Like the president, the pope, these prime ministers, these military men. Well, really not the military men, because they always shit on the military men. But you know, these prime ministers, these pope, the mayor, the governor of your thing, the politicians, man. These are the criminal of the criminals. Right. Though they're pretending to arrest them and that they're seeking for justice, right? They're the ones who's pushing the American government is the biggest drug dealer there is.
Right.
So what are you looking up to? Right. The wicked is set up.
And then even if I may add, even on a religious level, like these poverty pimps, man. You know what I'm saying? These poverty pimps, they out there preaching false doctrine, preaching white Jesus, preaching that you can do whatever you want to do, come as you are and stay as you are. They get that dollar. You know what I'm saying? Right. That's wicked what they doing. And a lot of people they don't consider that. Right. TD Snakes, the power bottom.
Separating, because he was for more separating the family structure. Right. Telling the women, woman thou art loose. Right. He using a perfectly good lesson that the Lord had, right? Because the lady had demons on her, right? Right. So the Lord prayed for her and took the demons off of her and said, woman, thou art loose from her bondage of demons. But TD Snakes used it as, woman, thou art loose. Now you can go do what you want to do. You don't got to listen to your husband.
Right, because that's what JC tell you, you know? And they preach that nonsense because that's what brings the dollars in, man.
Yeah, but they also break up the family nucleus, right? And that's what keeps us good. And that's what keeps the family structure together. That's how we're stronger, right? We were the strongest when we had the family structure, right?
But they paid off. You know, Esau gives them that 501c3 charter. And matter of fact, I got a precept on that. If I may bring it up.
Says, yea, I'm gonna finish this off. And yea, they that tempt Yahweh the Most High are even delivered. So it seemed like they tempt the Lord, and it seemed like they're delivered, man. You know what I'm saying? Like what's his name, Bootsy Badass, the nigga who's just talking about how he don't care what God say, he gonna eat pork, right?
Right, yeah.
Then he got shot in the leg. Then he was asking everybody to pray for him. Right. So it seemed like he got delivered because it seemed like that was an incident for him to die, man. A guy who's basically blaspheming in a sense, saying that he don't give a damn what God said. He gonna eat some pork.
He gonna do what he want to do.
And then somebody went to blast him, and his whole attitude was changing about a lot of things, you know. But he got delivered, right? He's still alive, in a sense. You know what I mean? For now.
A lot of people, they see that, you know. That scripture, Ecclesiastes 8:11, because sentencing against an evil work is not executed speedily, it is fully set in the hearts of men to do evil, because a lot of people, they don't get deleted right away. You know what I'm saying? They don't get judged right away. They just gonna keep on doing what they doing. You know what I'm saying? But that time is coming, that judgment getting ready to come upon the face of the earth.
So and they that fear Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, speak often one to another, and Yahweh hearkeneth and hear it. And a book of remembrance was written before him for them that fear Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and that thought upon his name, right? So it seemed like they'd be delivered, but guess what? The Lord is writing a book of remembrance about you and not these wicked niggas, man. The book of remembrance is for you, man. The keeping the law, statutes, commandments, and the faith of Yahweh Shai, hey, unmoved, man. Right, that stood so stiffly upon the names, man. Right, go ahead.
Yep, I got a precept, Jeremiah 11:11. It says, therefore, thus saith the Lord, behold, I will bring evil upon them, which they shall not be able to escape. And though they shall cry unto me, I will not hearken unto them. All right, so he's about to bring evil upon 2/3 of our people, man. The sword, famine, death, and destruction. All right, and he says, no, they shall cry unto me, I will not hearken unto them. And that's what's getting ready to happen, man. So a lot of people, they think it's a game, they think it's a joke, right? Because once again, evil work, a sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily. So they thinking, I can just, do whatever I want to do. All right, but hey, man, what does it say? Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord. You know what I'm saying? And put not off from day to day. For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance. All right, and that's what's getting ready to come. These evils are multiplying upon the face of the earth, man.
Right. It says Malachi chapter 4, verse 2. Unto you that fear my name, the Son of Righteousness arise with healing in his wings, and ye shall go forth and grow like grow as the calf in the stall, man. So basically, that's what we're doing. We're the ones who's believing in Yahweh Shema Shai, and we're growing, man. We out here on the highways and the byways, week in, week out, man, and we're growing spiritually, right? Mentally, spiritually, right? Because this is the time that we're gonna need that, man, right? Jacob's trouble is around the corner, right? And so that's the next thing that the Lord is finna do, man.
I got a precept.
Right.
All right, this is Micah chapter 7, all right, and verse 8. Rejoice not against me, O mine enemy, when I fall. I shall arise when I sit in darkness. The Lord shall be a light unto me. I will bear the indignation of the Lord because I have sinned against him, until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me. He will bring me forth to the light, and I shall behold his righteousness. All right, so the hopeful elect right now, you know, we are bearing the indignation of the Lord, his righteous anger. We're still in captivity under our enemies, but we're waiting patiently for the Lord to come and deliver us. And that's getting ready to happen. But with that deliverance is going to be the destruction of the wicked. All right?
Okay, yeah. This is Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 7. Alas, for that day is great, so none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble. But he shall be saved out of it, which that he is dealing with the elect, man. So it's the time of what? Jacob's trouble, man. Because what? We have these what is it called? Civil wars about to happen. Race wars is about to happen, right? Even the common everyday Edomite know that there's going to be what? A civil war, a race war. Something's happening in America that is unprecedented from before, because they're saying that this happened once before, right? As far as they tried to take a president off the ballot. So someone tried to take Abraham Lincoln off the ballot, and what happened? A civil war. And then later on, Abraham Lincoln got he got assassinated. So they're saying that it looked like this all thing could repeat itself, right? Because they're talking about removing Trump off the ballots. And then other states are saying, well, okay, if you're going to remove Trump off the ballots, we're going to remove Biden off the ballots. Right. So what's happening, man? The Lord said what? A nation, a kingdom against his kingdom shall not stand, man. Right. Kingdom against Satan, which is this place. Esau, Edom, which is Satan, which is your adversary, it shall not stand. But you, Jakes, believe that this man is your friend, man.
Right.
Right?
Right, yeah.
So alas, that day is come. I mean, Salakia. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it, which is dealing with the elect. For it shall come to pass in that day, saith Yahweh of hosts, that I will break his yoke from off his neck, and burst thy bonds, and strangers shall no more serve himself. Serve themselves of him, which is dealing with Israel, right? You so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians dealing with the elect, right? Starting with the elect, because the elect is going to bring back, the Lord's going to bring back the nation of Israel in the kingdom, man. We're going to have many wives, unlike, what's his name, Bishop Nathaniel, saying that it's only going to be in the kingdom. No, all that's going to happen, right? It's going to be transitory, right? It's going to be within the moment, right? Because Jacob's trouble is right around the corner, right? So when it's talking about, it's going to have these. Matter of fact, let me get this real quick.
And if a woman is not with the man that's of the elect, she out of here, man. So they said Isaiah 13 says, "I will make a man more precious than fine gold, than the golden wedges of Ophir." All right, because once again, if you're not with a man of the elect in that time, you ain't gonna make it, man. 7 women are gonna take hold of one man.
Says It says the burden of Egypt, behold, Yahweh rideth upon a swift cloud, right?
Isaiah 19:1, huh?
Yes, like it. Yeah, Isaiah chapter 19, verse 1 says the burden of Egypt, behold, Yahweh rideth upon a swift cloud, and shall come into Egypt, which Egypt is what? Synonymous with America, which is spiritually, right?
A house of bondage.
Spiritually, it being what? Yeah, a house of bondage, which is America, right? Which at one point in time you actually had chains, right? On, but now you're what? You're debt slaves, or you're slaves to your sin, right? Because the Lord said you could be slave to your sin. So a lot of that, what we were just talking about, how Israel is getting these scourges and don't want to come out of it. You're slave to your sin. Can you get that? Slave to your sin?
Yeah. Yep.
Right? Because that's ultimately what it is, man.
Hold up, Salaki, I gotta find it. Keep
No, but yeah, because basically you're slave to your sin. It says, let me go to this. It says, because you love America. So this is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 5. Yea, also because they transgress by wine. And so they deal with the philosophies of America, the wine, the what do they call it? You know, they got the Flavians and the patricians back when they were yeah, the Flavian and patricians back when they were the ancient Roman Empire. Now you got the Democrat and the Republican as this modern day Roman Empire, right? And they want to give you they want to give you a sense of freedom, which goes into all the lies, because they're gonna show you that there's no freedom when the martial law kicks in, man. When the martial law, when Jacob's trouble kicks off, man. When the hey, so it says
I got the precepts too.
it says yeah, where's that? Oh, that and yea, also because he transgressed by wine, he is a proud man. That's Esau, man, because he know he got you Jakes in subjection, man. Right? It tells you in Deuteronomy 28. It says that until he destroy you, right? Well, he ain't destroy all Jakes. It's talking about what? Your mind.
Right.
That where he won't have to put on the chains anymore.
Right.
Now your mind is destroyed.
Yep.
Right.
My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
Right. Yeah.
4:6.
Yeah.
Yep. I got that.
You could have brought that up. Yeah.
Okay.
Could have just quoting it, because it's better just to bring it out too. You get a chance to.
I got it right now. All right. This is the book of Hosea, chapter 4 and verse 6, and it reads, as he was going into, our people are destroyed in the mind. All right. We don't have to actually have chains on us anymore, because Esau has done such a good job of keeping us away from our true power and keeping us, in sin and wickedness. Hosea 4:6, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee.
Right.
That thou shalt be no priest to me.
Right.
Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children.
Right.
That's exactly what Esau wanted, man. That was
Right.
his whole goal in the first
What
place.
goes back into that verse I read about how they didn't want to do the ordinance of the Lord. They hated the ordinance of God. So you're no priest to him. So now you're not doing the ordinance of Yahweh Bashim Shad. It says he is a proud man, neither a keeper at home, right? Because American militaries in every place in the world, they got a military base all over the world, pretty much.
Always at war.
Always at war, and they got military bases all over the place, all over the world, right? Is he who enlarges his desire as hell, and is as death, right? So wherever this so-called self-proclaimed white man goes, right, he brings death, right? He wants to kill your uranium, your gold, your oil. He kills you, right? Even in your own neighborhood, he put forth the drugs and the things, and even had CIA operatives and things get caught up and say, yeah, we meant to destroy the black and Hispanics, man. We meant to bring the drugs to destroy you, right? But you love it. You run to iniquity, though. That's what we're talking about. That says, larger desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied. And that's you, Jakes, too. Now you can't be satisfied, right? But gather unto him all nations, and heap unto him all people, shall not all these shall not all those Shalaki, I'm getting excited. Shall not all these take up a parable against him and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his? How long, man? And not much longer, because we're going into Jacob's trouble now. It says, and to him that layeth himself with thick clay, and thick clay goes into a ba'yat, what goes into what? Debt, man.
Yeah.
So now you people are wrapped up into this whole debt, that you are also what? Debt slaves. Go ahead.
Yep. All right. This is Romans chapter 6 and verse. I'm gonna start at verse 14. Actually, I'll start at verse 15. Now 16. So lucky. All right. Romans chapter 6 and verse 16. Know ye not that to whom ye yield yourselves servants to obey, his servants ye are to whom you obey,
Right.
whether of sin unto death,
Right.
or of obedience unto righteousness.
Right. Whoever you obey, you're a servant to. So,
right.
So Esau say you could do whatever manner of wickedness out here that you want to do.
Right.
You could be a pimp. You could be a gangbanger. You could be a man who wants to be a woman. You could be a woman who wants to be a man. Right?
Hell, you could be a damn dolphin if you want to in America.
You can be whatever you want to.
you want to
You can marry your car.
do. Right.
Right? There was a moment they did that. And they married. Oh, what was the one recently? The dude married his doll and wanted to divorce it or something.
Right.
Right?
Yeah, people just bugged out, man.
Yeah, he married one of his little dolls or something like that, and
Right.
wanted to divorce the doll. Well, what did this? Hey, that proves that there's no hope for you.
Yeah,
So
yeah, they
you got to get a divorce from that. That means, you're not fit to be a husband. Now you got to divorce the doll. This is crazy.
You got a reprobate mind on it. Mind gone.
Okay, where was I at? It says,
Yep. I'm keep reading.
it says,
It says,
go ahead.
Romans 6 and 17 now. But Yahweh be thanked that ye were the servants of sin, but ye have obeyed from the heart that form of doctrine which was delivered you.
Yeah, the water that the elect is being sealed or already sealed,
Right.
and that we're not servant to that, man.
Servants of sin no more.
We're not servant to sin anymore. Go, no, hold on.
It says, verse 18, it says, being then made free from sin, ye become servants of righteousness.
Yeah, being free from being servants of righteousness. But that's for the elect. But when we talk to you Jakes about this, it says in the swift cloud, it says I'm gonna have to read it all over. It says Isaiah chapter 19 verse 1, and the burden of Egypt, behold, Yahweh will ride upon a swift cloud and shall come into Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall move at his presence, and the hearts of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it, and I will set an Egyptian against the Egyptians. So this is what we're coming into in the times of this civil war, right? An Egyptian against Egyptian, and they shall every one against his brother, and every one against his own neighbor, and city against city, and kingdom against kingdom, and the spirit of Egypt shall fail, right? And that's going into that monetary, your money. That money system is going to fail. So once the dollar falls, right, what I was talking about, the abayat, that one that thick clay, when you lay that thick clay unto you, which you have now engulfed yourself into, because now your minds are slaves unto this system. Now Esau is your God, and now a lot of you are going to accept the karagma, right? Because you're going to say, Esau's my God. I don't know the Most High, right?
Right. They trust
They're going to say, hey, Caesar's the only king we know, right?
Right. They're trusting in
Right.
oppression. They trusting in their in this wicked sinful kingdom.
Says,
Trusting in Egypt.
And the spirit of Egypt shall fail, and in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof. Right? So everybody's gonna it's gonna be so much calamity. But the Lord says it's gonna be a day like none other. There's gonna be so many calamities. You ain't gonna have a true understanding. You ain't gonna be able to get counsel, right? You're not gonna have a what's that shit called? A self-help seminar so you can kind of understand what's going on. Ain't gonna be any time for that. A lot of you jakes are gonna be destroyed. The Lord said from one end of the earth to the other, man. Dead bodies. You get that right there?
Yep. So Jeremiah 25 and 33.
Yeah. Because from one end of the earth to the other, what it's gonna be what? Destructions, man. And get the second Esdras 15, and then we close out.
Okay.
Second Esdras 15, 14. Yeah.
All right, this is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 25 and verse 33.
Hold on. Let me finish this.
Okay, yeah. Go.
It says, what was that? Everyone against and every one against his neighbor, and city against city, and kingdom against kingdom, and the spirit of Egypt shall fail, and in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof, and they shall seek the idols. So they're gonna be going back to Jesus Christos. Jesus, oh Lord, Jesus, help me.
Right.
But it ain't gonna be no help. Because
Right.
Jesus never existed.
Right.
Or they might have enough sense to finally say, what the brother was talking about? Yahweh, Yahweh Shai. And the Lord still ain't gonna answer you.
Right.
Because it was time for you, when it was time for you to come to the Lord, what the Lord said, seek ye why the time is now.
Seek ye the Lord while he may be found.
Why he may be found.
Isaiah 55 and 6. And also Ecclesiastes 12 and 1. Remember now the Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not.
Right, come.
Yep.
Yeah, because that's ultimately what it is. So it says, the council's going and seek to the idols and to the charmers and to them that have familiar spirits and to the wizards, right? Because that's all America's filled with.
Right.
Wizardry, witchcraft, all the other things, drugs, right? They're gonna have to try to do, because that's what they do now. When you're bugged out and you're stressed out and you don't know what to do and you've lost all hope, you just go try to do a bunch of drugs.
Right. And ain't gonna have that.
Yeah, they might not even have that.
Right.
But the ones who got a little bit left, they're gonna do it. But guess what? Your high gotta come down and you still gotta face reality. Right?
I got a precept I want to bring out real quick. Second Esdras chapter 5 and verse 1. Nevertheless, as coming the tokens, behold, the day shall come.
And the token means a sign.
Yep.
Right? When you go into the word token means a sign. So the Lord, all this thing that's happening is a sign.
It's a sign of the end. Yep. It says, behold, the day shall come that they which dwell upon the earth shall be taken in a great number, and the way of truth shall be hidden.
Right.
And
taken in a great number means to die in a multitude, a great multitude.
Right.
Yep.
Go ahead. And the way of truth shall be hidden,
right?
And the land shall be barren of faith.
Right. Since you said you didn't want to be about the oracles of God, it seemed like the wicked are set up, and why should we follow God? And you spoke of those days a long time ago that the end was going to come, and everything still remains the same, and all these other things. So okay, hey, well the way of truth is going to be hidden from you.
Right.
Man.
The famine of the word, man.
Right.
Yep. Yep. You mean that Jeremiah 25?
Is that famine of the word?
No, it's Amos 8:11. Jeremiah 25, bodies.
Yeah.
All right, this is Jeremiah chapter 25, verse 33. It says, and the slain of the Lord shall be at that day from one end of the earth even unto the other end of the earth.
Yeah, right. Precept upon precept going right along with that. The Lord said he'll take you in a great multitude from one end of the earth to the other.
To the other end of the earth, yep.
Right, we'll do that one more time.
Jeremiah 25:33.
Yeah.
It says, and the slain of the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai.
Right, and the slain of the Lord means that the Lord kills. The Lord killeth, the Lord maketh alive.
Right, yep.
Right?
Yep. It says, be at that day from one end of the earth even unto the other end of the earth.
Right, hey.
They shall not be lamented, neither gathered nor buried. Right. They shall be dung upon the ground.
Which is shit.
Right.
You know how you ever see a dog shit on the ground, and the shit is still on the ground?
Yep.
And then you go to sleep, you wake up, 3 days later, that shit is still there? Guess what? That's going to be you. That's going to be all the dead bodies. Why? Because you didn't take heed to the ways of the Lord, man.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Yep.
Second.
Okay. All right, Con. Yep. Where you want me to get at?
Start at 14.
All right, Second Esdras chapter 15 and verse 14, it says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein.
Right, because this ain't just going to be a thing that happened in America. America's going to go through the worst of the worst, right? 200 million missiles. Hey, you ain't coming back from that, right?
Nope.
Go ahead.
Nope. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh.
Right. Restore and destruction, because everybody's going to meet their maker, man. Everybody,
Right.
the Lord said,
And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hand. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
yeah, the course of the action should stand in their power. And this is going into what? The over there in Texas, the Lone Star State, right? And it's a reason why it's called the Lone Star State, because you got when you deal with the American flag, it has what, 50 stars, right?
Right.
But out of all the 50 stars, they're the only ones stepping out saying, fuck that, right? They're the only ones stepping out there with enough nuts to say, hey, fuck what the federal government got to say.
But
This is going to endanger our way of life, which really all 50 states should be standing up for that. But we don't give a damn, because guess what? We hoping all this come into fruition, because this is the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. We're hoping that Jacob's trouble happens.
But you know, they got
crazy.
They got 24 other states joined in with them. So
Not really, because they say they are, but where they at? They should be down there, and they should be riled up, man.
Well, there was a
So they not doing what they say they doing, because at the end they're gonna back down to the government.
well, there was
Right?
some kind of I
Because
think
then it would be too late for them to push the Quran. So it ain't gonna happen, because the Lord can't let it happen before time.
well, there was a truckers coalition. Thousands of truckers went down there, and they going against, they defending the border.
They didn't go down there yet.
Oh, they didn't go down there
no.
yet? Okay.
No. I looked at this other. It's called Mother Truckers, and the guy said that he talked to the actual founder of Mother Truckers, and he was saying, no, we didn't go down there. That's false information.
Okay.
He said we are going to go down there, or we support them, but we
Right.
haven't been. They said that videos that they were showing, they were saying that was from like 3 years ago.
Oh, okay.
2-3 years ago. That's not recent. That's not the 700. They say 700,000 trucks are supposed to go down there.
Right.
That was actually trucks that they were showing from years ago when they were doing a little protest back in the day.
Okay.
So the dude from Mother Trucker, he basically set the record straight on that. Right?
That makes sense.
But it says, let me read this real quick, because it says, Revelation chapter 3, verse 10, because thus has kept my word of patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world. Hey, so everybody's gonna have to go through this, man.
Right.
It's gonna come upon all the world.
Yeah.
To what? To try them. So everybody's gonna get tested, man.
Right.
Even though 200 million, even though America's gonna turn into a desert, hey, that doesn't equate anybody else around the world that you're not gonna go through Jacob's trouble.
Right,
Everybody's gonna go through Jacob's trouble. Just America, you're gonna go through the worst of it.
Right.
Right? Because you to try them that dwell upon the earth. Right? Behold, which means feast your eyes, look, pay attention. I come quickly, hold fast, which thus has, that no man take thy crown. See, ultimately, that's what we out here do. To keep the law, statutes, commandments, the faith of Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai.
Right.
Hey, and that no man take our crown, man. Right? The Lord said, seek the Lord with fear and trembling, man.
Right.
Right? Seek your own salvation with fear and trembling. So we out here with fear and trembling, man. Go ahead. With that.
Yeah. All right. Going back to 2 Ezra chapter 15. All right. 2 Ezra chapter 15 now, and verse 17. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able.
Right.
For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid.
And men should be afraid. Hey, and if men are afraid, how much more for you women, man?
Right.
Right? Because what is it?
You can go ahead and get that 19 real quick. While you
Is
go
that-
looking it up.
Hold on. I got it right here. It says Isaiah chapter 3, because it goes into all the nastiness of our women, and but it says matter of fact, can you get that too? That's in there too. Right there in 16 about the bridegrooms. They should miss.
You thinking of 2 Ezra 16th chapter?
Okay, that's okay. Go to 2 Ezra 16 real quick, because come. That's right. It says this is Isaiah chapter 3 verse 5. Thy men shall fall by the sword, and thy mighty in the war. And so what's coming? You're gonna have race wars, but you're also gonna have what the draft. And a lot of you men are gonna get drafted, and you women are gonna get left.
Right. Yep.
So this is the time that Jacob's trouble is gonna really hit home.
Right. Yep. I got that precept. This
Go
is 2nd Ezra chapter 16 and verse 33 and 34. The virgins shall mourn having no bridegrooms.
Right.
The women shall mourn having no husbands.
Right.
Their daughters shall mourn having no helpers.
Right.
In the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed.
Right, through the race wars, through the civil wars,
Right.
through the actual wars against kingdom against kingdom, nation against nation, right?
Yep. World War III. And their husbands shall perish of famine.
Yeah, which is
Right.
which is World War III. Yeah.
Yep. Done.
Done.
And I'm go back and finish out with 15.
Yeah.
It says, going back to 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse 19, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor,
Right.
but shall destroy their houses with the sword.
And that's the thing that's coming, man.
Yep.
No pity upon his neighbor. That his house with the sword. The sword is the modern day sword is the gun or
Right.
whatever you can put your hands on.
Any kind of
because
killing
pretty
instrument.
because pretty soon people are gonna be shooting these guns until there ain't no more bullets. Now you're gonna be walking around like old boy off of Walking Dead with
Right.
with the bat with the that he just wrapped the barbed wire around the bat.
Yeah.
And was batting people in the head.
Yep. Any kind of killing instrument.
Right.
Yep. It says,
That's what's coming. It's gonna be medieval times then, right?
Right.
Ain't
Yep.
gonna be no guns. They don't have some crazy looking weapons, man, with nails and stings and thorns and sticking out of it, ready to bash you in the head with it, man.
Yep.
Right?
It says-
Caveman days, man.
I'ma run
That's
that
what
back.
that's what you got ruling over you, who you can't get away from. You love Esau. You think he's your friend, right?
Yep. 2nd Ezra 15 and 19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods, because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. Right. Yep. Yeah, that's Proverbs 11:21. What you thinking about?
Oh, would you get? Would
Would you quote?
No. What was you at though? 16. No, 16.
2nd Ezra 16.
Yeah, 16. I mean 15.
I'll finish 19. I'll finish out at 19.
Okay, can you get back to 19 real quick?
2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse 19. All right, and it reads, it says, it's lucky. Oh, hold up. Hey, how did I skip all these pages? Okay, going back. Salaki, bear with me. All right, 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse 19. All right, and it reads, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods, because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation.
Right. For great tribulation, man. And that's the thing that's coming, man. When you deal with the race wars, with the ultimately they're talking about the Civil War. So once the Civil War comes out, of course every man's gonna go into his own people, man.
Right,
Pretty
right.
soon.
Yep.
Right?
Yep. That's Isaiah 13th chapter.
Yeah. Can you get that?
Yeah, come on. I got it.
Yeah. It says because ultimately that's what's happening, because the Lord said that he's gonna judge the world, right? So he's gonna try the world. Everybody's gotta get tried. It says Proverbs chapter 11, verse 21, though hand joining hand, the wicked shall not go unpunished, but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered.
Yep.
Right?
Yep. Come on.
So ultimately that's what we're dealing with, man. We're hoping to be delivered, man.
Yep. Yeah, this is Isaiah chapter 13 and verse 14. I'll start at verse 13. It says, therefore, you know what? Man, it's a lot. I'm gonna just read it straight through.
Yeah, just go, and then
Yep.
go back to the 16. I mean, the 2nd Ezra 16.
Okay. All right. I gotta close.
Oh wait, yeah, go to 2nd Ezra 16, where when you get done with that, go to 2nd Ezra 16, where it says that the righteous woman against the
I know talking about, yeah.
They get that
the envy the
righteous woman, yeah, because over that's what that is, man. Because we're gonna be righteous. Because said,
I'm gonna go ahead and get it now.
okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'll get this. It says, because I'm gonna continue. So the righteous shall be delivered as a jewel of gold in a swine's snout, right? Because that's ultimately what this is, man.
Right. Yeah.
America is nothing but a swine's snout and then the elect is in here, so the Lord has to take the elect up out of this place, man. Right? So is a fair woman, which is without discretion, right?
Yep.
Because if you don't got enough discreetness to know that you're in a bad situation, right? You look good, but bitch, you smoke crack. You know what I'm saying? You look good, but you let at least 10 dudes bang you out every day.
Yep. I got
right?
the precept.
You're this tough guy, but you let all sorts of amount of wickedness go on, and all these other things, and your neighborhoods and things are not flourishing. Right? You talking about a block? You this your block, and you don't own it. You should know that something's wrong, man. Right? That's without discretion. You don't have discretion that you're in the hood, the Valios in the reservation, and something is wrong. You need a power, man. And it can't be God or Jesus, and it can't be Allah, Buddha, or money, man. Right? People think money is gonna deliver them, man. Right? Go ahead.
2nd Ezra chapter 16. All right. 2nd Ezra chapter 16 and verse 48. The more will I be angry with them for their sins, saith the Lord.
Right.
Like as an whore envieth a right, honest, and virtuous.
See, because that's ultimately what you jakes are doing, man. You're getting more and more wicked, right?
Yep.
The scriptures say that you became more wicked than the wicked, right?
Right. Yep.
So that's ultimately, the more wicked you're doing, the more angry the Lord is getting. So the scourges that the Lord had for amendment, for correction, now they got to get worse. Now you're gonna have robot dogs, robot men that's gonna have fucking AKs. Things you can't knock them down. They're gonna be shooting. You're gonna have drones with machine guns. So the scourge is gonna get completely worse.
Yeah.
That's why the Lord said it's gonna be a time like none other.
Right.
You never had a time when you had a fucking robot, a Terminator, a literal Terminator robot busting guns at you.
Right.
So this is the time that you're finna come into, man.
Esau's coming down with that great
wrath.
Yep.
But what the Lord say? He's gonna angrier.
Yep.
All right, go ahead.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 16 and verse 50. So shall righteousness hate iniquity when she decketh herself, and shall accuse her to her face. When he cometh, that shall defend him that diligently searcheth out every sin upon earth.
Right, hey, the Lord diligently search out every sin upon earth. So didn't not say that the Lord said that he's coming to try every spirit? He's coming to try everyone upon the earth?
Yep.
Right?
Verse 51, and therefore be ye not like thereunto, nor to the works thereof.
Yeah.
All right, so pretty much he's saying, hey, you know all these things are coming. Don't follow after that way, because when these evils come, that's it. You're gonna be cut. You're gonna be destroyed. I got it.
What's the 25? Is it is it 25? Matthew 25? The 25. Should not stand. Wicked. The Satan against Satan should not stand.
I'm not sure.
Yeah. Well, let me read this thing. Okay. Real quick, because this is going into what it is. Kingdom. Kingdom can't stand.
Yeah.
Right. It says, this is Matthew chapter 24, verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. So right now, that what you call it, that civil war is just a rumor of war. The war against China and Taiwan is just a rumor. But we hearing of actual wars, you know, the Ukraine war, you know, the war against Israel and Hamas. So we're hearing of these wars, right?
Yep.
So those are actual wars.
I got the precept.
Right? And it says, wars and rumors of wars, see that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famine and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places, and all these are the beginning of sorrow. So that's what we're coming into. We're coming into the beginning of sorrow. And just like you were saying, brother, this is something that they're seeing, like the Lord said, tokens, signs.
Right.
These are signs that you're supposed to be able to see, and it's time for you to, hey, it's time for me to get up out of that mess. Right? You're not supposed to be like a beautiful woman, but she has no discernment, because that's like the same thing as a beautiful jewel in the snout of a swine, of a pig, which the Lord said the pig is unclean. That you're not even to touch the pig, right? Let alone eat it. If you can't touch it, that means you damn sure can't eat it. The Lord said if you touch it, it's abomination to you. Right? Go ahead.
Yep. All right. This is Mark. It's like Mark chapter 3 and verse Mark chapter 3 and verse 24. And if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. And if a house be divided against itself, that house cannot stand.
And that's going to their civil war. Through their Flavian, their patricians, they're the Democrat, they're Republican. Hey, the same way Rome fell, this place is falling. They're all separatism in their own kingdom, right?
Let me get this last
and that's why Esau is the end of this world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth, man.
Yep. Verse 26, it says, and if Satan rise up against himself and be divided, he cannot stand, but has an end.
Hey, man, and that's ultimately what it is, man. Satan is rising up against itself, and Satan means adversary. And the self-proclaimed so-called white man is you so-called black, Hispanic, and Native Indians adversary. He's your enemy. The devil goes into what? Deceiver, false accuser. Right? He's the false accuser of the brethren, man. He's the accuser of the brethren. Deceiver. He gives the Lord false things. Sometimes he gives him true things. I mean, is you Jakes out there selling drugs and doing things? Yes. But who gave it to you? Who set it up and then act like they're protecting the border, but all sorts of kilos and kilos of marijuana and coke and heroin comes through, and they know that it is, man.
They're dropping it off in the hood.
They're dropping it off. They took so many stories of Chicago saying there's a train full of guns. Out there in LA, the same thing. Said they just woke up the next morning and there was a train full of military weapons in the middle of the hood. Where people are getting high and thinking irrational, man. Right? Raised by women, so you're off your emotions, man. And they know that because they broke up, like I said, they dealing with breaking up the nucleus of the families, man. And they know that you're being raised by a woman, and now you base everything off of emotion. And your emotions tell you, fuck that nigga, you stepped on my shoe, I gotta kill you. Right? So with all that, we're gonna go ahead and close out. We want to give our praises and our honor and our glory unto Yahweh,
Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash.
Double honor to the apostles, the elders, the great millstone, the elders, the bishops, the brothers in the four winds, preaching the truth of sincerity, risking your lives more down than ever, the hope for the elect, shalom to the Israelite foreigners who phenotype may look like another nation, but bloodline goes back to Israel, through your father, and have come back to the fold. To you sisters, you Akwathium, who listen and learn under your husband, which is your spiritual leader, with meekness and with silence, and a Bible ball.
Shalom.
Shalom.